Hey guys, alright, so like I told y'all earlier on Instagram, I was going to show y'all how to do a Palomar knot. If you haven't heard of it, go look it up. It's one of the most popular knots out there that's used for fishing. If you ask like any of the top fishermen out there, I'm almost guaranteeing you that the Palomar knot's going to be within their top 5. 90% of the time, it's probably going to be within their top 3. It is one of the most popular knots. Some people don't use it, some people do. There's mixed opinions about it. Truly, what I think is that you should go try it and use it yourself and make your own opinion about it. I like it. What I like to use more on it is like walking baits, you know, like your frogs and your things like that. To me, the Palomar knot, the way it is, it helps it walk across the top like you want it to. It gives it more of that finesse that you're always looking for. So when I'm doing a walking bait or a frog, I tend to go to that Palomar knot. So this is what I'm going to show y'all how to tie tonight. So what you do first, you see you got your eye there. You're going to put it in there one time, right? Bring it in. Now, it all depends on how comfortable you are about tying knots. If you're good with it, you know, maybe you don't need as much slack. I'm going to give some good slack just because I want everyone to see what happens, okay? So we have it out here, and I've got some mono on there, so it may not be as easy to see. But we got it through once. And then what you want to do, guys, is you want to go back through the eye again, okay? You don't want your lines crossing over. You want them to be next to each other, okay? You bring it in. Now see, I like to always play with it to make sure I get enough here. And like I said, I want enough so that y'all see it. So. Alright, so then we got this two playing like that. Okay? Alright, and I am going to have to do some more here, just so I can show you guys. So then what you want to do, guys, is you want to take your line. Can you see it okay? All right. You take your loop that you have, and you just want to tie it. Well, go over. Well, if it would cooperate with me here. It's one thing about non-scripted videos. You can't ever promise what's going to happen. So you go over and then under, guys, like a regular knot, right? And then you want to pull. Now you don't want to pull all the way. I like to use my finger as like a little indicator. I'll put my other one in there just to kind of create the hole and slack. Alright guys, here's the fun part. This is where it gets complicated, and sometimes this is why people want to push away from a good knot, because sometimes it can be a little harder. Take your loop, right? Now put your whole bait through that loop. And I'm talking all of it, tail and all. There we go. Alright, now you see? All the way through, and then you just want to pull it all to the very top. Now sometimes you'll get it tired to pull around the eye there, and then it does, which mine is. There you go, and you just pull it to the top. Alright, if it would stop, there it goes. And it's going to take a good tug, and there you go. Get a good focus on that. Alright, so that's that one. That's a Palomar knot, guys. You always want to do that. Like I said, when you have those good walking baits, those are fun. Now, usually a lot of them will tell you that braid's a good one to do for this. People do it with everything. People will do it with the mono. People will do it with braid. They'll do it with, honestly, their choice of line. I use mono most of the time, but, you know, I'll use braid if I'm trying to get something a little heavier, like a catfish or something, but you don't use walking baits usually for catfish, so... Palomar knots are fun. Like I said, guys, I'm going to start doing these knots. I'm going to start learning new knots myself, which I think is kind of the fun part about this, is I don't know a whole lot about some knots. And so I'm actually very now interested in doing these knots so that I can bring them to you and show you how to do these knots. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it, guys. I'll hear from you later.